Welcome to the Front Forum Focus podcast. In this episode, we have a special guest, Ayan Hash Sinha. AHS. AHS is a young upcoming rapper based in Delhi, India. Join us as we delve into AHS' journey, his inspiration, and know how he's making a mark in the rap music industry. So, kindly tell us the inspiration to the beat and how too much came to be.
Yeah, sure. Uh, I didn't plan, I didn't plan on writing this track. It just happened. I was going through something, and I don't know. Again, I like to express myself through my songs, and I just, played this beat, and the lyrics just, I just wrote I just wrote whatever came into my mind. Yeah, that is how too much came about, and honestly, I don't do a lot of music videos, but I've done three this year, counting too much. Did one for You Got This, then I recently did an anthem for a football tournament. So yeah, that was again a very good experience. So they sponsored our music video, they shot it, and this I don't know. I just thought maybe I should spice things up a bit and do a music video for this one, and huge shout out to my guy Yuvraj Singh, who shot this video, and it's the video has come out really nicely, and it's easily one of my favorites. So yeah, I'm really proud of the work that we've done on Too Much, and yeah, I'm just now waiting to see how people respond to it.
Awesome. So, kindly tell us about what it means. We see you kind of expressing the or saying that too much. So what is the content of the music video?
It's I think it's sort of about when you're too overwhelmed by your feelings, and you don't know whether you should talk to somebody or not, and you don't know how you can get out of that negative self loop of self talk. So it's mostly about that, and that's exactly the sort of things I was going through when I wrote this song. So yeah.
So, as a young and influential artist, how do you view your role in promoting social consciousness and driving positive change?
Oh, that's a serious question there. I mean, see, I don't write songs, about situations that are too political or too, I don't know, that are too mainstream. I just try to do my thing. I just try to put out whatever I feel people should listen to, such as this, because everybody goes through phases where you're too overwhelmed by your feelings and you don't know if you should talk to somebody or not. So those are the kind of things I mostly talk about, because again, as a human, I go through those things. So yeah.
So, have you ever been inspired by, or you can give us an example of other artists who have inspired you in the same way that you have put out the messages?
Yeah, sure. Russ, the American rapper, has inspired me a lot, because he also, talks a lot about these things, how you have to deal with your feelings, and yeah, all those sort of things. And his album recently came out called Santiago, and it's all about that go how you go about your journey and how you navigate things on your own and deal with everything. So yeah, I think Russ is one of those artists who inspires me a lot to write about these sort of things. And again, when I'm going through these phases, and I don't know what to do with those feelings, I just pen them down, and it comes out in shape of these songs.
So, so what? Seeing that this music video just came out yesterday. So, what was your inspiration for dropping it yesterday, and who do you wish the main audience to be?
Yeah, actually, since 2021, I've been dropping a song every month, and this year, yeah, I did face a bit of a delay because of the music video. So that's why it just happened to drop on 30th November. Otherwise, I had planned to drop it a bit sooner. And if it wasn't for the music video, I think it would have dropped around 15th November.
So great. So what message would you share with young listeners about their potential to create and speak about the challenges that they are going through in life.
Yeah, I've spoken a lot about consistency, but again, I would like to say that when you're making a song and you're thinking whether you should put it out or not, my I would say to just put it out, because you'll only know how much people like that song, or when you put it out. So that's my advice. Whatever song you've made, just put it out. Keep putting it out. Whatever content you have, this could work for the reels or shorts game as well. Whatever content you have, just keep putting it out, and don't overthink it. Whether people will like it or not, you'll only know when you put it out.
So so through by putting out this content, do you have you seen what impact have you seen it do in your life?
Nothing significant as of now. I'm just having fun with it. Again, with both my music and reels as well. But I try to stay consistent, because I know if I stay consistent over a long period of time, then I'll reap the fruit. I'll reap the rewards later. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I can't say anything much about uh, creating an impact yet, because still there's a long way to go. So yeah, I'm just trying to stay consistent, because it's like a game to me. I'm having fun doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep doing it. Even when I reap the rewards, I'll keep doing it.
So so now we can see that there's some great content that you're putting out, and we can surely see the consistency paying off.
Yeah,
So what do you envision a future looking like?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that yet, man. I'm just trying to drop a song every month, and I'm just trying to double down on my reels game, trying to stay consistent with that as well. I don't know, whatever. We'll see what happens, because see, I never thought that just again 1 year into rapping I'd be put on BBC, and by staying consistent I would be put on Spotify algorithmic playlist. Those are the things I never thought of, but they happen only because I was consistent. So that's my goal, to stay consistent. I'm not chasing any result, if you want to put it like that. I'm just trying to stay consistent. That's my goal.
Uh, so seeing you kind of come up on an industry that is changing with technology. There's a lot of stuff coming up with AI.
Yeah.
What is your perspective? What perspective will you change um, coming up in the industry right now?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'll keep talking about these stuff, because these are the things people need to hear about, how to deal with their feelings and this and that. So again, I'll just try to express myself throughout this journey and stay consistent. And then again, whatever comes my way, I'll just try to experiment with that. Such as you said, AI. You know, AI beats and all that stuff. I'll try to, of course, experiment with that, try to incorporate those elements in my music. But I don't think that it can really take over what I'm doing here.
So let's say how has this technology affected your music creation process?
It has smooth things a bit, because now obviously it aids in the music making and production process, because it helps in reducing noise and keeping the balance of the track. So yeah, all those things it helps in, but I don't think it has really changed anything significant so far.
Um, so kind of tell us what you have been up to these days since we have not seen you in the podcast for some time.
Yeah, it's been months. Yeah. So yeah, I've just been making music, dude. And again, as I spoke about in the last podcast as well, I've been working on a lot of collaborations with Devan Shastogi and Arman. So yeah, we've been working on that. It's taking obviously it's taking a long time, but we're not just working on one track. We're working on a lot of tracks together, and yeah, hopefully next year, you know, they'll drop, and those are absolute bangers. I've already played a sample on your show, and I've got about 4 or 5 more in the making. So yeah. Those are the things we've been working on.
Yeah, and shout out Devansh. We had him in the podcast a while back.
Yeah,
So he's a really great producer, and
yeah, he is.
I think that this duo will be this duo is the next big thing in the music industry.
Yeah, we'll see about that. We'll just try to stay consistent, try to do our job, and we'll see whatever happens.
Yes. So what can your listeners expect now from seeing you like releasing too much? What should your listeners know?
They can expect another track next month because I've been dropping songs every month in the past 3 years, and I don't know. They can maybe expect a track on Christmas because for the last 2 years I've been dropping an extra surprise track on Christmas. So yeah, maybe that will happen this year as well. Not much of a surprise now that now that I said it on the podcast, but yeah, that in 2023 and in 2024, obviously the collaborations with Devansh Rastogi and Arman, as I spoke about in the last podcast as well. And I've already played a sample audio show, so people know what they're expecting next year.
So great. We can see that now with the videos, you're uncovering various ways to interact with their audience.
Yeah.
So what other ways are you trying to come up and get to the audience and the final listeners of your music?
Through social media, putting out reels every day. I mean, I'm not as consistent, in the reels game, but I'm trying to be. And these podcasts do certainly help. So
Yes.
yeah, and I'm trying. I'm working on shooting a lot more videos, shooting a lot more reels, and putting it out.
So there's the trends in the music industry like so that we are seeing that now many people things with record labels and the hip hop industry right now coming up to talk about certain topics. So what would you comment about these trends and maybe people kind of being like put to talk about only certain topics instead of like talking about what they feel is going on in the real industry.
Yeah, I mean, that's their choice. I just try to speak and talk about the things that matter to me, and my songs are reflections of those things because whatever I'm going through, whatever I'm feeling, I just pen them down in my songs and I put it out. So yeah, I just try to express myself, stay true to myself, and yeah, that's it.
Um, so so what growth have you seen in your career from the last time that we spoke?
We last spoke in June, and
Yes.
since then I have put a lot of tracks out. Intense, No Second Chances. I put a two-pack out, Get Up in Bate. It was titled Be There Yet. And yeah, those are the tracks that I put out. Intense was one of my personal favorites, is one of my personal favorites, and it did really well. It went on to radios. Ajit as well went on to radios. So yeah, all of the songs do go on to the radiation like world radio. Yeah, and I'm hoping to switch things up a bit, take things up a bit notch higher with too much because I haven't done a lot of music videos. I did one that, yeah, August, yeah, as you said. Yeah, a major thing happened in August because I was contacted by this certain person, and they said that there's a football tournament happening, and we like your music, we've come up across your music, and we would want you to make an anthem for our tournament. And I thought they might be joking. So I just ignored the text. Then I get a call. I don't know how they got my number, but then I get a call, and they say that we've really uh, explored your music. We've seen what you can do, and we would like you to make an anthem for us. And I was a bit surprised, and then yeah, then I got into touch with them. We spoke, and then yeah, then it was done that it's a legit tournament, and they want me to make an anthem for them. So there was only one guy I could hit up for the anthem, and that was Devansh Rastogi, because it was only fair. Like he's been with me since I started this whole game, so it only felt right to include him, you know, in this project. So he made the beat. I rapped on it. It's titled The Best. And then, those guys at the tournament, they shot the video. So it was, again, a major thing that happened this year, along with obviously that international collab which happened in March with Ditch the Ego. So yeah, these two things are two of the major things that happened this year. And yeah, I'm trying to I'm hoping that Too Much sort of reaches that level, because I've shot this music video along with my guy Yuvraj Singh. So yeah, I'm just hoping it does wonders as well.
Yeah, surely, certainly. I think I love it too, and surely the audience should comment and say how they feel about the song.
Yeah,
Yeah. So kind of like too much. It's kind of like an emotional anthem, and it speaks about
you find it to be an emotional anthem. Wow.
yes.
Okay.
So I see like you're talking about your issues with overthinking, and how that has affected you in your life. Do you have an example that you would share with the audience, like a time that it was too much for you?
There were many, to be honest. There were many, and those are the reasons why I have, these songs out, titled Too Much, Intense, and last year I put out this song called Falling, which again I wrote during a time where I wasn't certainly feeling myself. So yeah, Falling. Uh, I don't know why, which was included in my Suffer EP. Then Intense, Too Much. You may want to include No Second Chances as well, and I don't know, there are many, because Waves as well, because again I didn't know what I was going through back then, and I wrote Waves. So yeah, yeah.
Does this mean we should expect an album with this theme where you talk about what you're feeling and what you're going through in your life?
That's actually an interesting question, because I've actually been thinking about it for a long time. And when I wrote Suffer, I thought Suffer would be that album, but
Yes.
I didn't have that much time available back then. So I just sort of put whatever tracks I could in that EP, and that EP mostly had all sorts of track. It had a YB track and a introspective track, and all those. It had all bases covered. And I've actually been thinking about this for a long time, where I'm just honest with everything that I say in my music, and put it into an album. So yeah, maybe you'll see that sometime in the future. It's certainly at the back of my mind, and yeah.
Um. So um. Um. With there's a lot of things that are happening in the world right now. So we can go to the wars, to the to the things about the climate and stuff that is happening in the world right now. So how do you think that relates to one's personal, well, mental being? Like, how does that relate, and how can we improve that using music?
Yeah. But if all of these things, deeply affect you, then yes, you may express yourself through music. Because I remember when COVID hit, I didn't know, because it was new for everybody, and I actually had been practicing rap. I was actually a rapper, to say. I liked rap, and I thought maybe I could write a song about these things, and I did end up writing three songs about the whole COVID situation, because I don't know, it affected everybody. So yeah, if those things that you're speaking about deeply affect you, then yes, music is a great expression for you, because you can truly express yourself, and maybe it'll, I don't know, maybe it'll make you feel better as well. It certainly will, in my personal experience. It certainly will.
Sure, sure, sure. Um, so now you have released too much. What is the feeling compared to the first song you ever released?
That I've come really far, because the first song that I released was again about the whole COVID situation that was going on back in 2020, and I, back then I didn't even think that I would stick so long with this rap thing. And in 2021, when I don't know, I made this promise to myself that I'll keep dropping songs every month. So I kept dropping songs every month, went on to radios, went onto certain playlists, algorithmic playlists, and all that stuff. Did an international collab, did an anthem for a football tournament, which is kind of funny because I'm a cricket guy. And yeah, and now release this song. So obviously I've come really far, and there's still a long way to go. I'm just, again, as I told you, my aim is to just put out music consistently, and then I'll deal with whatever happens later, because again, I'm not chasing any result or any goal to say, because I've done that in the past and it doesn't work like that. Let's say I put out a song tomorrow and I hope that it reaches a certain amount of streams. It doesn't work that way. I just try to have fun with my music, try to write and talk about things that matter to me, and yeah, which would be of course helpful to people, other people as well. And then I put it out, and then yeah, because that's my whole purpose, man. Trying to have fun with my music, trying to inspire people, and yeah, just trying to stay consistent.
Um, so, so great. So, can you tell us any challenges that you encountered when shooting too much?
So about the challenges that I encountered while shooting too much, obviously it was about the location. Where should I shoot? Because when I when the guys at the tournament had the music video shot for us, we actually did that in a football field. So I didn't know where to shoot too much, because as I said, I don't do a lot of music videos. So again, my guy Yuvraj Singh, he told me that we could shoot in these certain places, and I went there. We shot the music video there, and then edited it, and now it's out. So yeah, and he actually has done a really great job behind the camera. So yeah, again, a big shout out to Yuvraj Singh. Yeah.
So, um, um, so that's wrap for another insightful episode. Today we had the pleasure of delving into the world of music with AHS, and we also got to listen to his exclusive music video, Too Much. You can go and check it out in the link below. And we discovered the journey of AHS and how what he has been doing since the last time we spoke to him.
Yeah.
AHS, do you have any final words you'd like to say to the audience?
I don't know, man. Go and stream too much. It's one of my personal favorites, and again, I'm really proud of the work that I've done with my guy Yuvraj Singh on the music video. And yeah, I would just love to see people relate to it. And as you said, it's an emotional anthem for you. So yeah, I just hope it can help out other people as well, and they enjoy it.
Yeah, surely this track is a really great track to me, and I really like it. So I'll encourage everyone to go and listen to it.
Thanks, bro. Thank you. Thank you for having me.